And we're recording once again.
Sponge!
What? Sponge?
Sure.
Sponge?
I decided to go with stiff and quick.
Oh, right. So you're having a stiffy quickie.
A quickie, yeah.
Yes,
Many
it's all good.
Right.
That's not provocative at all.
No,
I
Lindsay
can't
uses
imagine
all
why
the words.
people laugh at these things. So infantile.
A quick one while he's away.
Always.
A quick one.
Sorry, Hal.
Quickie. What, you sorry? It's okay, sweetie.
For having stiffy quickies while you're away.
Stiffy quickies. That's funny.
Well, you know.
Yeah, my video's still frozen for everyone except for like one or two of you, which is kind of weird still. I don't know what's causing that, but we do seem to be recording audio. Let me just try moving something on the screen and see if it works on the recording computer.
Maybe you need to turn yourself off video.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Hold on. Oh,
Off video. Video.
do I turn my camera off? Do you want me to do that?
No.
I'm doing it.
You
Come
having
on, off. Ah! I see an eyeball. I'm guessing it's Nick. However, on the recording computer, all I see is an ear.
Hmm.
Alright, let me drag that over.
Earball.
We're good. The recording computer is keeping up with the character's movement on the screen, and that's really all that's important. And I think I might have a couple of you moving now I've turned myself off. So, as I recall, you were mid-combat with an owlbear. Thra had just opened the door so he could attempt to wave his hammer at it, and I believe he actually hit it. You did, you actually hit it.
And the owlbear had done some attacks on him as well.
Yeah, but hadn't hit him.
No.
Disappointingly, my owlbear sucked a lot. So I believe it was Marigold trying to decide what to do.
Oh shit, it was me, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it always me?
I don't know.
You're the halfling.
Oh, this game's beer is Cockeyed Cooper, a bourbon-barreled barley wine ale. It's quite tasty.
Who's it by?
It's by Utah Brewing Company.
I'm very unhappy with my beer this evening.
Really?
It tastes really like old-fashioned proper cider that I don't like.
Really?
Which one is it?
It's the apple-flavored,
From the apple-flavored lambic.
yeah.
You'll have to try. You've got ciders lying around. I got you one, the straw man, and Nick has an ice man.
I might have to go and try one of them.
There's the one in the main fridge is the icy one that Nick got you, and there's one in the outside fridge, which is the straw one, which I believe you tried before.
And then, did you try that lime lambic? How was that?
I don't know if I've tried that one.
Lime? There's a lime lambic?
Yep.
I didn't see a lime lambic.
I haven't seen a lime one.
I thought I got you like a lime lambic.
No, there was an apple one and a black currant one.
Yeah, Cassis is the black currant one on me, and I'm trying the Pom, which is the apple one, which is just tastes like
Apples.
cider.
Do you have the bottle?
The cassis is my favorite of the Lindemans.
I don't know. Mine's the framboise. I like that I have a favourite, though. I wrote a note to myself, tech issues in session 11, stopped mid-fight with Owlbear, begin Marigold kicking ass.
Okay, so Marigold, it's your turn to kick ass.
I'm going to kick ass by kicking ass with my... Where was the...
The owlbear is
I think actually the majority of us are actually even lying down, so we
This
have to
is the
sacrifice
owlbear.
and move.
Yeah, you're not wearing your armor because I don't think you were on watch. I think Thra was on watch.
Yep.
Was it Thrar and Halay's watch, I believe?
I think
Yes.
it may have been. So Thra is armored, the rest of you probably are not.
Okay.
Unless you've got leather armor, sweetie.
I have some kind of...
If you have studded leather, you're not sleeping in that, because that's probably flat out the most uncomfortable armor to sleep in.
Meanie. Okay, well, I guess then my go, I will...
Stand up. Okay, you stand up. What else you doing?
Grabbing my helm.
You have a helm?
Do I have one as part of my stuff?
I don't know whether you get one as part of leather armor. I guess you could have like a little leathery cap.
Well, that's if I only get to put one thing on, that's the thing I'm putting on.
Oh yeah, right. I've learned the lessons from Rollmaster. Always wear your head covering.
And what are we? What? Oh, it's here. Okay.
It's an owlbear.
So, and I'm way over here.
You have a bow, remember?
That's what I was about to say. Was I'm going to fire an arrow from my bow.
There we go. It's the owlbear. Getting some cover from Thra.
So I get.
But they're pretty easy to hit.
But I'm short.
Right, but you're also wide. Hey, buddy.
Boy.
Tiny but mighty.
A 21 with arrow will hit the owlbear. It flies, zooms around Thor, and strikes the owlbear squarely in the... do some damage. I don't know all of you. Yeah, you snotty bird. 6, that's pretty good. It's squarely in the chest. It kind of makes a weird owly noise. Yes.
I just, sorry, want to mention something that I learned from listening to in the Internet Explorers.
Yes.
You actually can minimize your character sheets.
How do you mean minimize them?
So if I go to Roderick's character sheet and I double click on the name, like the top name, it turns into a little transparent bar.
Ah.
What do what?
Nice.
Say that all again for the slow people.
I double click on what?
On his name.
Which name?
The
The
character.
one at the top.
That's awesome.
Not the,
So if I go to the character sheet and double click on Roderick's name. Oh, what's his character name?
yes? No, not where it says character name, the actual name for the whole pop-up.
The name on the,
Oh!
on the sheet.
Oh, and it just kind of makes it ghosty.
Ooh.
Yes.
And then I can double click. Oh, and then I double click and it pops back. Oh, that's rather cool.
Yeah.
Where did they find that out? Is that written down somewhere?
I don't know, but I was listening to it and it's like, that sounds like something we haven't done.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Has everybody got that?
Mm-hmm.
Lens?
Yes, I got it.
Hey, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, good. So, Marigold, are you done?
Yes.
Wait, Hal?
Yes.
Does she get advantage on that attack?
Why?
Because the
Because I'm in melee with it.
yeah.
Ah,
No, but she would get sneak attack.
yeah, she can opt for sneak attack, you're right.
I just would have done how much extra damage?
2d6.
I did 1d6, so... That's an additional 3.
That's 1d6.
Yes, to go with the 1d6.
No, you do an additional 2d6.
Oh.
Wow, 4. You
Oh.
did 10, that's still pretty good.
Well, what you did.
More than what I did, that's very true. Alright, well caught, Nick. Roderick, Mr. Hellbeater, do something good.
Well, Roderick's going to stand up and...
Equip his shield.
Nakedly.
Not naked.
It's not naked.
He's got his posing pouch.
Nakedly. That's right, it's orange.
I have clothes on my character sheet.
A lot of good they'll do you there.
Right? You gotta have them on your body, dude.
And I guess, well, you only get one free item manipulation, so I guess it's pretty much equip shield and
Shout encouragement.
battle axe and let's see, 15 feet. So I'll move up forward for now.
Cool. Threepwood, what you doing? You're probably also naked. Oh, no, you were meditating, weren't you?
Yeah, and I've already moved against him, I believe.
Yeah, you may have done, yes.
I failed miserably in my action.
So you were to shoot him because you'd already meditated, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to shoot him and missed.
Whose watch was it?
It
The
was,
watches.
I believe it was Thra and Halle But Guybrush only needs 4 hours and had already meditated first.
No, but the first 4 hours are part of his meditation. If Thror's still on watch, he's still meditating.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I mean, if I remember correctly, like, I've already moved and done action.
You were first to act, so...
Yeah, you're first to act, but you're probably, again, don't have your armor on.
Which is fine, because if he's getting into combat, something has gone dramatically wrong. So, what you doing?
So what do I have to do to then put my armor on?
It will take a long time to put your armor on.
Then I'll just shoot at him. Yeah.
Do it.
This would be where if the wizard has mage armor prepared, casting on someone else could provide them with protection.
Right. An 11 will not hit.
God damn it.
LA, it's you.
Okay.
Rah! Says the owlbear.
Rah!
Are they playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something they look at?
I'm not sure.
It's cool though.
Yeah,
They seem to be having lots of fun.
you could get the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle outfit at Party City earlier.
Oh, you've been there. Lindsay was in Party City looking for things for the Halloween party we're not 100% sure we're attending yet.
I'm going to try a firebolt.
Good call. Fire away. Straight shot, no negatives.
Okay.
It's nice to be playing again. It seems like ages since we've played.
Well, we only missed 1 week. We've been playing lots of the...
It's that damage.
Here you have to roll to hit first, remember?
All right. Sorry.
That thing I never do.
What, hit?
Not with my
We only-
spell.
We only seemed to skip last week, but we played lots of indie stuff, and then
Yeah,
there
we
was the
did.
week of Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity was funny.
18.
Do I hit?
An 18 will hit. You're not adding anything to that.
Okay, now let's try that damage again. Now that it's official.
Now that it's I like that. You fudge away. You just go ahead.
Since that
Okay.
first one was a erp and derp.
I like that. So we're gonna say 3 damage, right?
Are there any bonuses to damage? I can't recall.
Let's see.
Just a straight D10. Oh, our connection to the server has been interrupted.
You know what? I've been getting a lot of that when I've been on Roll20.
It's on the recording computer, but it still seems to be recording audio.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Our status is updated. Yeah, anything we do might not be updating.
yeah.
10 plus 5. You had 5 to your damage?
No, that doesn't seem right here. It's a firebolt.
Yeah, well, my thing says +5 attack bonus.
That's attack, not damage.
Definitely squarely hit it.
I forgot how to wizard.
It's
Firebolt.
God!
Firebolt does D10 damage, and
Yep.
that is it. A flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't worn or carried. So, 3 points of damage. It kind of recoils a little from the fire. Otherwise, it is not that mithered in any fashion. Throw! Were you moving at all? Hello?
More irritated.
Hello? Are you moving or anything?
I think she'll stay put for now.
Very good. Throw! 'Tis thee.
I will hit it with the spiritual weapon I had up, and then
yeah,
follow
very
it with
good.
my hammer.
Kick its ass. Go. Do it with the ass kickery.
The spiritual weapon is D20 plus spell attack bonus. 11's probably not going to hit, eh?
Only not.
And then Warhammer. Ah, shoot, I just rolled the wrong one.
Just, are you rolling damage too?
Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. And an 8 will not hit.
An 8 will not even... No, it's a big creature, too. Anything else you're doing? Preparing to be chewed upon?
Yeah.
Awesome. My owlbear attacks you. Roderick, you doing any of that funky shit you do?
Yeah, I do have my shield, so yes.
Very good. So this is a disadvantage?
First one will be at disadvantage. The rest will be at regular, because it's just one attack.
Very good. It goes to attack with its beak. Beak. Ah! Ah! 14.
Nope.
So close. And regular attack with its claw. Rah! 22.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very good. That's what we like to see. Claw damage, not so terrible, don't worry. Oh, I typed a 1 and it's a 2. Hold on. Claw damage of 21.
I tell you, so it wasn't that bad.
Wow! Slashes a great gash through your armor. And how bad are you now?
Down to 8.
Well, that's pretty good. You stagger back, bleeding. Bits of you are dropping off its claws.
That was my favorite body.
It might just have tried to pull your beard off.
Oh.
Mud Battle, the owlbear has attempted to eviscerate the dwarf and had a good go at it.
It only has one claw attack.
Yeah, it's got to stand on the other one, I guess. It has multi-attack, it gets one beak and one claw.
Okay.
I guess that stops it being ridiculous. The attack damage isn't bad.
It's just a change from the usual 2-claw type thing.
Yeah, it gets a beak and a claw to make
Well,
it
it's probably why it gets 2d8. It's a 2-claw rake is one attack.
Oh, I see. That could be it.
Are we good?
It's you, sweetie, yes.
I know. I was telling you what I was doing while you all were discussing the ship.
Sorry.
I'm going to fire an arrow at it.
Sounds grand. Shoot away.
Ugh.
And a 9 will not hit. Anything else? Movement, dancing?
I may do some funky dancing.
Very good. Some dancing occurs at the back.
You know, for a giant fucking creature, he sure is goddamn hard to hit.
Well, it's because you're rolling for crap. It's only got an AC of 13.
And it's probably the dead of night, too. That's not helping.
And
I assumed you had some kind of like little campfire going on or something, probably. No one said you were in complete darkness.
And I have night vision.
Yeah, but not all of you do.
Wait, we're in complete darkness.
Okay. Now you can't see.
And it can.
Neither can Roderick. Hey?
Nothing. We're in daylight.
Roderick, 'tis thee.
Alright, Roderick steps forward and swings his battle axe at the beast. That's the 1.
Roderick cuts off his own face.
No!
Yep, he's now going to have to glue it back on like the Joker.
Oh.
We could always just put it on a frame like Cassandra.
Yeah, I could do that too. Maybe you could wear it and be closer to him.
Oh my... No!
You could turn it into your thong.
Hey, yeah, it'd be great.
No!
Nick could turn it into his thong.
I do
Nick makes his own thongs and they're hot. Leave him alone.
Did you make that whole thong, Nick?
Fuck no.
Did you just take a thong and put doilies on it?
No, I actually found it on the website. I just had to do some modifications to it so you couldn't see my dick.
Is that a man doily thong?
And how did you know how to sew the right way to be able to do that?
It's genetic.
Some British person, I think, said something to me about sewing sometime.
Yeah, he's taking your skills and making a thong. I have to be said, I'm very glad you taught him how to sew, otherwise his penis would have been all over that nightclub. It was already all over that nightclub.
Just for everybody listening, that is actually the nicest thing that Nick could ever say to me.
Oh.
And probably is the last and only time he will ever say anything nice to me.
That's really weird. Nick got up and I expected him to walk down the corridor.
Just because he didn't say it in Mockney.
So,
Oh no.
that's how see-through it is. without
Holy shit, Nick.
Crap, Nick. Is that a penis behind it?
No, that's my hand.
Oh.
They do the same thing.
Right. You could pee out of your hand. Hey, Rube.
I'm saying nothing. I'm going to carry on playing with my cat ears.
So, Roderick, you missed. Anything else?
No, I think I used up all my abilities the day before, so they wouldn't have recharged.
Alrighty. Threepwood, you're up.
Alright, I will take aim and shoot again at the stupid fucking man-bear pig.
You shoot the man-bear pig.
What the... How do I know about man-bear pigs?
Because you've watched
South Park.
Because I've played the game, and Man-Bear Pig is a big pile of quests.
Yeah.
13 would ordinarily hit, but Roderick is in the way. And so is Hilaire and Thra. Making it a little
But make it sound like Roderick's fault, just to be sure.
No, I'm just saying, you were the one. And obviously Hilaire and Thra. And everybody just left it.
Primarily Roderick's fault, though.
Yeah, primarily. He's just there dancing in front of you. Anything else, Nick? You moving, or...?
Yeah, I didn't have that shield.
There's really no way for me to move to get a better shot, so...
No, there isn't.
I'll climb up that tower.
Hilaire!
I was told I can't.
It was rickety.
Can I attempt to pull Thrar out of danger?
He's not really in danger, per se. He's injured, but he's still mobile. If he wants to back off, he can do that basically now, in his turn. If he was unconscious, I would say yes, you can pull him wherever you like, but he's not, so he might just smack you with his axe.
Yeah.
An axe or a hammer.
I wouldn't try to take a dwarf out of combat.
Yeah, that. In hindsight, that would probably be bad.
He might mistake you for a goblin butt rip squad.
That's like trying to break apart two dogs that are fucking. I mean, you just gotta spray them down with a hose and hope that works, but you don't reach in there.
Together.
That was a very beautiful analogy, man. That was.
I like that. It's
Why would you use a hose, though? Because that doesn't stop them being knotted together. That just makes them wet and knotted together.
Makes it sexier.
I'm not going to say anything else because it's going to seem like I know too much about dog sex.
No! Hello! What action of awesome magicalness are you doing?
It's not
I
me.
could attempt Thunderwave.
Thunderwave!
No, thunder!
Are you doing that?
I'd need Roderick and Thrar out of the way, wouldn't I?
No, you can cast it behind the bear.
No, it's from her square.
Oh, does it come out of her square?
Yes.
Thunderwave! Oh, yes, it's self.
You could hold it until I could move back on my turn or something.
Creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you. Yes, you'd need them out of the way. Oh, it's evocation. She can negative you out of the effect.
Oh, I can.
She can negative one of us out, isn't it? Per level of the spell.
Checking.
I think that's level 1 still, isn't it?
Yeah, level 1.
She started on her square and put the corner in front on Thrar and then just blasted forward and to the left or the right.
True.
Only catch one of you in the square. I'm assuming as long as the square contacts her in some fashion, it's fair game.
Mm-hmm. No, that would be fine, yeah.
Evocation! Beginning at level 2, you can create pockets of relative safety with the effect, when you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so she can get both of us out.
Yeah, she can do both of you. So yes, you can Thunderwave if you wish, and not hit your buddies.
Awesome.
You don't even have to step forward if you don't want to, actually. It's 15 feet.
Yeah, or you can stay there if you want. It's up to you. Each creature in the 15 foot must make a con save. So, boom! Are you casting it?
Yes.
Boom! There is a big thunderous wave, attracting many other owlbears in the area.
Well, damn. Okay.
Save. Where are we? Constitution. Are owlbears good at that? Oh, they're not bad at that.
And the rickety hut collapses on us.
Boom. 22. Guessing the owlbear save.
Stop rolling so well, Hal.
Sorry, it's my owlbear. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and is not pushed. The roll is 2d8 and half it, please.
Ooh, the thunder comes.
Various bits of loose rock from the walls get pushed backwards. The owlbear seems to just take it because it's hard as nails.
He's a hard bastard, he is.
He is hard. He's Mr. Bob T. Owlbear. I do like owlbears, I have to say. I've always thought they were kind of classic-y. Anything else, Noisy Thunderwave Lady? No? Okay. Hurrah! There was a big loud noise, and the owlbear kind of was rumpled a little bit.
Oh, let's see. I will cure wounds myself.
Sounds like a grand idea.
No.
For those that are interested, the owlbear is, however, now bloodied.
Woo!
Woo! Let's see.
He's a bloody cunt.
So I'll get back 14 points, and then I'll whack him with the spiritual weapon that's going.
Did you cast Cure Wounds?
Or can I not?
That's what he did. Yeah, you should still be able to get him with a weapon, unless it's a spell that requires concentration. You can cast other spells.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think it has a... Oh, let's check.
Usually, those that require concentration have a duration.
Yeah, spiritual weapon is duration 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. It's just going to be whopping away.
Yep.
Is it a free action on its turn to use it, or does it just go each turn?
As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon. On a hit, blah, 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 blah.
So it does just attack normally each turn.
You can move the weapon up now. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. So I guess if the creature moves, I'm guessing it takes a bonus action to make it hit. Or move it and make it hit.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the wording. I think if it's in the same square, it might just hit away, but...
It says when you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack against any creature. A melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes force damage, blah, blah, blah. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, I guess.
So it doesn't just swing away. I think you've got to use your bonus action to make it swing, or move it and make it swing.
So do I not have a bonus action available then for that, or yeah?
No, you have a bonus action unless you've used one already. Everybody has a bonus action every round.
Okay. So
with it, guessing your main action is to cast healing on yourself.
Yeah.
Can you cast healing with the owlbear standing right there?
Yes, how?
There's no provoking.
Yeah.
Spells no longer provoke.
Which is nice. Combat casting becomes really good. Okay, so whack away.
22 to hit.
It's a solid hit from the spiritual weapon on the owlbear.
Swing away, hammer.
Moradin's doing his job.
Is D8 plus my casting modifier.
Nice. Could be a tasty number.
Well, 8 points.
That's good. The owlbear is very unhappy at this point.
Assuming it was fairly humored when it started attacking.
Well, it was hungry and it was looking like it was going to get some snacks, but apparently not anymore. Okay, the owlbear has 2 potential targets. Let's say on a 1 it goes for Roderick, on a 2 it goes for Thra. It's Roderick with the beak, and let's say Thra gets the claw. That seems fair. Roderick, you doing any of that funky stuff?
I will intercede for the attack on Thror.
Okay.
But can't do anything for myself.
It goes to attack you with its big...
That's assuming I'm still conscious to do that for Thror.
Yeah, right. 25 with the beak.
That just might do it.
Just may do it. Thankfully, it actually is less damage with the beak than the claw.
I would expect so.
9 damage from a good solid bite to the face.
That's significantly less.
Savage beaking.
And Thraw, you're blocking, right, Roderick?
Yes.
Thraw takes a claw. 19.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yep. 12 and a 13 plus 7.
Wow. That will get me again.
Oh dear.
D8 plus 5. I rolled luckily last time, so hopefully it'll be less. 14! I rolled a 1 and an 8.
Well, that does that spell I did.
Claws the crap out of you when you slump to the ground, and he continues clawing a bit more. He roars happily to the sky.
Well, I'm still up on my feet, but...
Oh, okay. He's upset by that. He hopes to claw you some more next round.
Yeah, the blatant.
Seen better days, bro.
Marigold.
Yes.
It is they.
Nice. Is Thing on his feet, or is he not?
He is on his feet. I'm guessing he's quite bloody at this point, though.
Just undid all my stuffing my bowels back in.
Is talking still free?
Yes. Within reason.
May I talk to him and ask him if he requires being removed from the situation?
I can walk.
Okay. And then I will carry on firing at the...
Owlbear. Go, Owlbear, go.
I can do it, I can do it, I can do it.
See, this is what the bugbear should have done. 18 is a solid hit by Marigold with her bow, with the option, as it's in combat, of sneaking again.
Yes, please!
So it's your weapon damage plus 2d6. This could spell disaster for the Owlbear camp. Camp Owlbear, not happy.
3d6 plus 4, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, what's the betting? I get like 1.
It's a good set of numbers. Could be good. Could be bad for Camp Owlbear.
What's
Come on,
the
Marigold.
So I can get 4, 5, 6. So the lowest I'll get 7.
Yeah. Camp Owlbear, not too happy. Oh, 14, that's solid.
Very nice.
Camp Owlbear, not happy.
Remember, if you take down the owlbear, you get the choicest part of the owlbear we roast.
And the Owlbear testicles.
The sweet, sweet meat.
Unless you're Asian, then you eat his tiny little feet.
And his beak.
It's its cloaca.
And it's
I was going to say it's an owlbear, so it has a cloaca instead, doesn't it?
Probably.
I need to go and find something.
Roderick, it is thee.
All right, another swing with the
Owlbear
axe.
is staggering about. It
And
looks like
fell
it's
the
in its
beast.
eyes.
No. But
Oh.
I'll take a deep breath anyway, and my wounds close.
Hey! That's funny. Threepwood, can you put the Owlbear down?
No, I'm second winding Hal.
Oh, does that mean you get another go?
No, I take a deep breath and my wounds close.
I know. Oh, you're rolling for you roll for that? Yes, you do.
Yes.
You get 12 back. Apologies.
All right, now I'm done.
With bitter determination, I draw another arrow.
Do it!
And I fire. Yeah.
Hey!
Blink!
21.
So that will be 1d. That will be
And you can sneak too, remember?
Oh, I wholly intend to.
Is this what you wanted?
What is it? 1d plus 4 plus
2d6.
2d6.
A 9. It's enough. The Owlbear collapses with a whimper to the ground.
Let's open a big bottle to celebrate. Woo!
Look at you, cocksuck of an owlbear motherfuck.
Everybody's happy. Owlbear deserve.
I don't know what flavor this is.
What does it
Three
say?
plus-
Strange victory
Iceman?
cry of the elves, you say, Guybrush.
It says gluten-free Iceman Angry Orchard.
Yes.
What flavor is that? Just like regular Angry Orchard?
I don't
Apple
know.
flavor.
Yeah. I wasn't that
Guybrush-
impressed, but
Guybrush Threepwood runs forth and drops a Hulk Hogan leg drop on the dead Owlbear. Oh, the Hulkamaniacs go wild.
I apologise in advance for this making a loud noise if it does.
We're hoping.
It's not going to have to go do it in the kitchen.
You want me to do it?
No, it's alright. I'll manage.
Hulkamaniacs indeed.
Are there any of those left? Didn't they all die in the 90s?
Maybe his mum. So, Owlbear is dead.
Field dress it, put it on the fire, and...
Field dress it.
Does Owlbear eat good? I don't know.
Well, I guess bear technically does, so... And I guess owl maybe does. I don't know whether I'd eat an owlbear, though.
Is it like more than the sum of its parts, or less, or how does it?
Super, just like chicken.
It's nature's turducken.
It's right, nature's turducken. I like that. Owlbear, nature's turducken. That's a T-shirt waiting to happen. You know that, right?
Yep. Well, why else did the wizards make them?
Yeah, right. It was they only made them for festive times where they couldn't be asked stuffing something inside of something else.
And it got way out of hand.
That's right.
So we need to fell a tree for a spit, and then...
That's funny. I like that. Okay, ladies. What are you doing? Are you continuing to rest for the rest of the evening?
I suppose.
The rest of the evening passes uneventfully.
Let's just say during this time, I put my clothes back on.
Good call. You don't want to get things caught in your bowstring, do you?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would suck.
Where were you heading?
Back to the necromancer if we want to give him the information for the ring or kill him.
That's where you were heading. That's right. Back to the necromancer.
We're gonna kill him, right? I mean...
Guys are so randomly evil. It's so bad.
Well, here's the thing.
That's...
Killing equals honor.
Killing equals honor.
I want to know what he...
Keeping your agreements equals honor.
That's why we give him the information first and get the ring.
I don't trust him to be like, oh, I just want to know because I'm curious. No, you're a fucking necromancer.
You're making an assumption that
you have... Ow, you're the GM. You can't talk in character.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't have an NPC for that. Oh no, he's got stupid...
That's right, Droop plays his drum noisily over the conversation. I'm
We have no
surprised Droop
proof back yet.
was soundly asleep through that entire fight.
It's that drum that attracted the owlbear.
That's right.
You shut your mouth. I will not have you slandering sweet, sweet Droop.
Sweet.
I like Drew.
I need a carrot. I need a thing for him.
Friend.
We needed a token for him, so that he can be caught.
We have a picture.
So that he can be caught in areas of effects and such.
We have a picture. We can make it easily enough.
Well, I guess we can.
He has infinity hit points.
You mean 4?
Infinity hit points.
Infinity hit points. Is Droop coloured yet or not?
Yeah, he's on the website.
I would say I haven't pulled him off. Currently, the picture's that terrifying one that I found on the
You
internet.
better not be pulling him off, you dirty bastard.
Currently, it's
on RPG MP3 Gallery.
yay gallery. We still don't have a picture for Guybrush or for Thrar at this point. We're just using generics.
I can work on that.
It's bad.
They haven't asked nicely.
They haven't asked nicely. I like that.
I don't remember what my character
The
looks like.
Guybrush. Guybrush, unless we have evidence that he is up to some nefarious doings, we can't just outright kill him.
Okay, but can we somehow beat out his intentions from him?
Beat out his
Look,
intention.
I know we can't like hit him, but there's nothing that stops us from punching a phone book that he's holding, like punching the phone book and then the phone book hitting him.
Again, the type of interaction you suggest is something you would use on uncooperative criminals. We did have him rather at our mercy before, and he seemed quite cordial about it.
Plus, what the chuff's a phone book?
And you're a folk hero? What kind of folk?
Goblins.
Look, he's a necromancer. That's one strike against him.
1, you're an assassin. Play.
Strike 2, he's a human using magic.
The bastard.
That's clearly gonna be bad.
Clearly.
If you want to fight, just have Threepwood talk to him. You saw how good his negotia banging went with the.
You know what? We all know that bitch was a fucking lesbo.
So, what are you doing? Morning arrives, you eat owlbear bacon, and head towards the necromancer.
Yes.
Apparently,
Guessing along the way what exactly we're going to do with the necromancer.
Yes. Around mid to late morning, you arrive at the old owl well. You see a couple of zombies wandering around doing their business. They do not attack you as you approach. There are also a couple of animal zombies lurking outside the tent.
Oh, that's even... Oh.
I don't think we're really going to approach until we have an idea of what exactly we're doing, because Guybrush seems to have very violent intentions.
Then you see that happening. You notice that Cost appears to be wandering the ruins with some kind of device. It looks like a wand of some kind. He seems to be kind of exploring.
He's clearly up to no good.
Like us.
Well, we gotta honor our deal first.
Can we honor our deal in the Roderick way, where we kind of honor it and then try to murder him?
In the Roderick way.
Thereafter.
I like that. In the Roderick way.
In the Roderick way, you have to ask if he'll be nice to humans first. And then if he won't be nice to humans, promise nice to be humans.
Well, we did ask him, and he said he had no ill intentions to the townfolk or whatnot. I can't agree with his magic, but...
Well, I don't trust the guy.
As far as we know, he hasn't done anything wrong. Aside from the horrible things he does to corpses.
Oh, reanimating corpses is not... That's... We're okay with that now? Alright.
I tend to worry more about the living myself. I don't consider myself an overly spiritual man, but...
If we're meant to take him out, Morden will give us the sign.
Can the Morden be me firing an arrow into his fucking face?
That's not just his regular face, actually. That's his fucking face. Just in case you're wondering.
Guybrush, if you decide to initiate combat with them for your beliefs, I will not stop, but I don't believe I can intervene either if he chooses to defend himself.
I'll go along with this, but if he turns out to be evil, I'm gonna say I told you so.
You're gonna say that anyway.
Well, I don't.
If we hear that he is causing trouble, I will be the first to volunteer to go and hunt him down.
All right. And if he threatens to kill Droop again, I will skin him alive.
Great, you're gonna skin us all alive soon.
Fucking murder you all.
Y'all.
So, are you approaching?
Yes.
Nick, what are you drinking?
Seems like a general plan.
Same as usual.
What is that?
French vanilla soy iced latte.
That's not the right answer.
That's the right answer.
Wait, hey.
No, I'm...
He's been to Starbucks.
John Wayne made me a drink.
John Wayne! That's so amazing.
Just say it anyway.
Sweet.
I love it. I love that.
Alright, so... We give a shout out to Harmon Cost.
Cost stops and puts down his stuff. He takes a bag off his shoulder and puts it on the ground. He wanders towards you. The two animal zombies that you suspect were once probably boars follow him out. They just kind of sat behind him.
Zombie bacon.
Mm.
Ew.
Hell! Adventurers. How goes it with the orcs? Have you been back since then? You have, haven't you?
Yes.
I don't think. Oh, yes, we were. Yes.
Yeah. How goes it with the Banshee? I take it that you were successful as you have returned to me.
We have indeed proven successful in retrieving the information you required.
Not die.
Hmm?
We didn't die.
Didn't die. Almost good, but you didn't die. So,
Die.
what did you find out?
So, I got a question for you. What are you going to do with this information?
It will be helpful in my research of this place. Knowing who built it, I'll be able to figure out potentially its use and link to other buildings that they may have constructed.
So nothing nefarious of any sorts?
No, of course not.
Uh-huh.
You have to excuse my companion. He does have strong beliefs about shorter-lived races practicing magic.
And he's got the hook to the Banshee.
Yes, he seems quite disappointed about that.
There's not much he doesn't have hots for.
It's
I
true.
do
You
like
must be
fucking.
careful.
He doesn't like me, though.
Between you and me, I'd watch your boars around him.
He doesn't try with me.
If you don't mind me asking, the ring that you had offered for the reward, and then we will provide you the information.
Of course. He reaches into a pocket and pulls out a ring and holds it up.
All right. I think we'd actually detected magic on stuff on it earlier, hadn't we, to verify?
Probably. It looks magical. You can see the wisps of magic coming off it.
All right. So,
Can't really, but you know how that goes.
The Banshee told us that the wizard who created the Owl Well went by the name of the Arthendal.
Arthendal.
Ah, I've heard that name before in some of the buildings around here.
And he was a man of copious size, apparently.
Ah, yes, I've heard that too. His tower is so small. Perhaps he had some kind of reduction magic.
Made it bigger on the inside.
Yes, maybe. Not that I've seen any evidence of that. But he does seem to have basements that I've yet to excavate, but that will take many, many months, probably.
They've collapsed?
Yes, well, the tower has collapsed into the bottom. So it's taking, so the internal parts are now, that's what we're doing here. Well, that's what me and my workers were doing here. Now I have to start again finding a workforce, but all is good. All is good. Thank you. He drops the ring into your hand.
All right.
And it burns.
Very good.
I can't recall, but would you mind showing us around? It's an interesting structure, and I think perhaps
Of course.
some of the more scholarly might appreciate seeing some of the findings and whatnot.
Of course. There isn't much to see at this point, but I'll take you around. We started with the upper levels. We excavated as much as we could and made it safe so we could camp underneath it. He's pointing out structures high up. As you can see, there are carvings higher up. It would have been interesting to know what they were, but they're so age-worn now, it's going to be difficult to tell. But we found some pieces of what probably were traditional gargoyles, claws and teeth, and heads and mouths, and that kind of thing. But to be honest, I've really no idea what the tower once looked like, or why it's called the Owl Well. I can only assume from well that something is below us, but I found the stairs. He points over. There's like 3 steps leading down. They're completely covered in rubble. It looks like there were some wheelbarrows and things and a pile of rock just outside the tower where they were starting to move it. There's a couple of zombies picking up stones and putting them in the barrow, and then one of them wheeling the barrow away.
More zombies already.
I only have 3 human ones.
Yeah, where'd you get those?
I found them.
Oh.
They do look quite long dead. They're not fresh kills. Yes, well, miners do have accidents, you know.
Accidents.
Yes, accidents. And of course, there was the town of Connerbury. It does have, well, it did bury its dead.
Indeed.
Oh,
Thank you for your hospitality.
you're welcome. If you pass this way again, do feel free to stop by. Perhaps I'll manage to rustle up a zombie chef by then.
That,
Not a
is that
sweet
a
one.
chef that's a zombie or chef that cooks zombies?
Yes,
To find out.
exactly.
They don't need all that flesh on their bodies to work.
No.
No.
I prefer zombies to skeletons. I find looking through your servants is so distasteful.
No. Well, I'm glad you're choosy when it comes to reanimating the dead and turning them into monsters.
Not much of a conversationalist, though, are they?
They're not monsters. They do exactly what I say. No different to your goblin, I suspect.
Don't you fucking bring him into this.
Okay.
That's my buddy.
Okay, well, these are mine. Conversation is stimulating on those long, cold nights.
Okay. I believe we will be heading back to Phandelver now.
Okay, you start the trip back. Did we say it was 3 days trip?
Hal, before
Yes.
shall we say at one point during those days there's an identifying a pearl used to...
Yes, if you wish. There is an identifier. Shall we say the first night you can cast that?
Well, he told us what it was, didn't he?
He did tell you what it was. He said it was a ring of protection. But
protection.
if you want to be
We know
careful...
what that does in this edition.
Well, oh, you mean, yes. Yeah, I can tell you. A ring of protection. While you're wearing this ring and are attuned to it, you have a +1 to your armor class and saving throws.
Nice.
Yep. Who needs it?
What color is Gary, by the way?
Gary?
Yes.
Gary.
Or,
Kind of crispy.
Yeah, Gary, long dead.
Gary the mouse?
yeah, Gary the mouse.
Ah,
Oh, that Gary.
I would assume that he was white from terror.
that's right. He's terrified, so he has to be white.
Well, there he is technically made out of blonde wood.
Or alternatively, he could be yellow.
Oh, come on.
Sort of liver coloured.
Right.
So, is there anybody who can't use the ring? Does it not work with armor or anything?
It has no restrictions whatsoever looking at this.
Wow.
I think magic items are slightly more powerful in this. Basically, as long as you've got fingers, you can put the ring on it, and it'll give you an extra +1 AC.
Nice.
Hold on.
And saves.
What? It gives you +1 to protection?
+1 armor class, +1 to saves.
Okay. Like, if I put it on my dick, does it work that way too?
Not a cock.
It's just going to fall off there, though, dude.
It can't be my cock ring of protection?
I'm afraid not.
And like, it saves me.
Just going to slide off.
This is not all glass.
It's like +5 to Banshee fucking dick rot.
No.
She's not into you, man.
It's a ring for your finger. She's not into you.
I would probably recommend it goes to one of the 3 folks who are usually in combat, as they're more likely to get use out of the improvement to AC.
Who would be?
It seems like
Or Marigold or myself.
So who is the most likely armored?
I have my AC is
This AC of which you speak.
I feel armoured to the point of a number 16.
Like a pencil.
Like a pencil.
Indeed.
How about the rest of you?
I'm at an 18 with my shield.
I'm at 16 since I don't normally wear my shield.
So?
With Marigold.
Who has? Because I can be sword or arrow. What do you fight with?
But you're mostly sword, right? Because
Yeah. Well, no, they're the same. Isn't it?
well, they are, but you get 2 attacks with your sword.
Or actually, no. I was mistaken. I am 18 because I do one-handed hammer.
Mm. So you're wielding a
kinda
shield
say-
most of the time.
That
I'm gonna say Marigold probably will never get a shield because I don't even think they're proficient.
No. So it's alright. I'm gonna get it then.
Sure. I'm happy with that.
Sure.
Where does it go and what do you do with it?
If you have a magic items section, it goes in there. If you have a rings section, it goes in that. It's a ring of protection. It's going to increase your armor class by 1, and it's going to increase all of your saves by 1.
Goes on your finger.
Yes. So, you process through the day and rest at the night. I get to roll on my Wilderness Encounters table. Hooray! Wilderness Encounters!
What fun.
Well, it's good for XP, kids.
27 owlbears.
Okay, the evening passes uneventfully.
Yay!
What?
The following day also passes uneventfully.
Yay!
The night apparently does not re-roll. Yes, it does. Passes uneventfully. And your final day of travel, once more, quite uneventful. You see many farmers and people wandering around, but no bandits or evil or goblins or orcs or any other things, or not even an ogre on my sheet. I don't even get to attack you with an ogre.
They smell all the owlbear steaks on us and know how dangerous we are.
That's what it is. They're like, oh, all their sticks on those dudes.
Also, Droop's fantastic drumming makes it sound like we're a mighty army marching.
That's right.
forward.
Also, everyone else has a headache except for you and Drew. Mighty drumming. I like that. You arrive at Phandelver.
All right. I guess do we have some various orcish trinkets and stuff to present to the councilmen?
I'm
I
assuming.
believe there was somewhat of a bounty for the orcs.
And we need to bring the priestess name stuff, or the location of the spellbook stuff.
Oh yes. Did we not do that already? No.
No, we haven't been back since then.
Nope. It was your
We were
trip.
trying to be efficient.
Yeah.
If y'all want, I will talk to the priestess.
Also, I believe the guy in the orchard asked for something out at Owlbear Land.
Did he?
Oh yeah, what was that? Did we actually get it?
Yeah, he'd heard that someone was digging around the ruins at the old owl well, and asked you. The prospectors had mentioned the undead, and he'd asked you to visit and take a look.
Oh, we
I
did
did
that.
not have that at all.
Did I not tell you that?
No,
I don't think you did.
Oh, well, maybe you don't.
Yeah,
Not to overwhelm us, but I could be wrong.
I think he did, but that was so fucking long ago, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if I go back 3 pages, I have that.
You
Yeah,
have that?
we haven't played in like what, a month?
Well, and that was when we first got to town and went to the orchard.
Yep. Oh, where are you going, Phil?
Council first?
Sure.
Council. So you go to the Townmaster's Hall?
Harbin Wester, yes.
Ah! Return, heroes! Heroes of Phandelver! How might I help you? Hello?
Well, we are here to collect on the bounty for the orcs. We have...
in this box somewhere. Do you have some proof and perhaps a tale of daring do?
Don't I have one of their heads?
Maybe.
I feel like I chopped off somebody's head.
Sounds like a Guybrush thing, yes.
I have this head!
Ah, that is indeed an orcish head. Very good.
Yeah, this was the one that tried to run from me, so I ran him down and murdered the fuck out of him and chopped off his head.
Good
Don't ask about
indeed.
that hole in the eye socket.
We track them down to a hideaway in Wyvern Tor,
Ah,
I deep skull.
where we defeated them, their chief, and an ogre they kept as a pet.
an ogre! How exciting! You have earned the money. Here you are. He reaches into a drawer behind him and pulls out a bag which he hands to you. It contains the agreed 100 gold pieces.
Thank you. Now, tell us, what sentence did the Red Brands receive? I assume they have been sentenced during this time, or sent off to Neverwinter?
Yes, our friend whatever the hell his name was, whose name completely escapes me because I haven't read this in months.
Sildar Hallwinter?
Thank you. Sildar had them taken with some of our new conscripted militia to Neverwinter. Those that agreed, the one that was down there that decided to change his ways, he has been appropriately tasked with guarding Phandelver.
I see. Sounds fair enough.
He's doing a good job.
Perhaps I won't have to run against you in the next town election.
Ah, good. I'm glad to hear it. You would find it very boring living here.
I'm still watching you, though.
I don't know, there's hot elf priestesses around. Can't
Hot
be that
elf
boring.
priestesses. That's funny. Okay. Anything else?
Roderick's good with that. Does someone else really want to have Guybrush's meeting with the priestess then?
Alright.
Since he wants to take the lead on that one.
You return from spreading your seed in the wilderness.
Why you gotta put it like that? I mean, just because I was cranking them out behind bushes. I mean,
She laughs at you. How was your trip to Phandelver?
Well, we met a creepy necromancer.
Ah, interesting.
You know, I don't trust those magic using humans.
Well, it's all very nice. They can be brash, but it's interesting sometimes. Their ability to use magic and their willingness to try new things sometimes outstrips our caution.
I don't know. I just don't trust them, especially one that uses necromancy. I mean,
I think it is the intent that's important, not necessarily the act.
we'll see. We'll see.
So, did you find out what I asked?
Yes.
Ah, good.
I don't have it written down.
Does Guybrush have to find a party member to bring here?
Guybrush is too busy staring at her cleavage.
Yeah.
After an hour, we come look for him, and
Guybrush?
What's up?
Have you told Sister Gorel about the owner of the spell book?
I don't have it written down anywhere.
If I recall, it was Serenoth, a necromancer from Erebor. 100 years ago, he was traded the spellbook by Agatha.
100 years. We'll have to look hard to find it. But thank you, it sets us back on the right track. As promised, good sirs, here is the potions. She hands you 3 potions of healing.
Thank you very well, sister.
You're welcome.
So you got dinner plans tonight?
Not at the moment, but with anyone else. I'll probably be cleaning out the shrine and eating alone before sleep. Why?
Maybe I could come by later.
And clean out your shrine.
Maybe. Clean out your shrine.
or dirty up your shrine.
Yeah, right.
This could use some filthifying.
If anybody else had said that, I wouldn't have even noticed. But because I was sorry.
It seemed more inappropriate because it came out of
It
one.
did. It was like hearing, like, I don't know, somebody's, like, granddad saying it or something.
Like, oh,
That's a
Barney.
compliment. That's a compliment, I promise.
It's a compliment.
I promise. It is. It
I
is.
promise it's a compliment.
Back in my day, I cleaned out many a woman's shrine.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Yeah, because I keep picturing you as being like only 18 or something. So in my head, you're really young and you don't say things like that. But of course, you don't have girlfriends and you definitely don't do like rude things or talk about rude things.
Lick it clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it now.
I have a girlfriend.
I know that was my sarcasm, but because in my head you're young, you can't have.
I'm young.
You
Yes.
just hold that.
I'm totally 16. I just learned to drive.
Yeah, you if you have a girlfriend at all, you just hold hands and giggle and like fall out over like taking each other prom.
Yes, that's exactly what we did during the trip, right, Heather? We held hands and giggled.
I didn't date over here. I don't know what you lot did. I was doing rude things on riverbanks at the time.
We are recording, sweetheart. Just
I just realised I'm going to shut my mouth very much because I know people that listen to this will understand that reference too well.
So back to the orchard.
So, yes, back to the orchard.
Sorry.
That's okay. Edemath Orchard. You head towards the orchard, and Darren Edemath is sitting outside his house.
Hey, dude.
Ah, greetings. How can I help you?
For some reason, we felt this overwhelming urge to come and see you.
Ah, did you investigate the old owl well?
I'm not sure if we have done that yet.
What did you find in the old owl well?
Possibly an owlbear?
Possibly? No.
No? Okay.
Where the necromancer was.
Okay.
Wizard from Faith, a few zombies.
Very naughty necromancer that we took care of.
You took care of him? Was he violent?
No, he was elderly. We gave him a cane and some splinters.
I see. Very good. I have concerns about the magic that could be unearthed there, but it's something I can now investigate if you say that he is cordial.
What type of magic could be unearthed there?
Well, they say that the tower was originally built in ancient Netheril.
Alright, what? I don't know what...
It was an ancient empire that covered this land long before we came along. It was very much powered by magic.
Just out of curiosity, would anything help that magic be unearthed if, say, they knew the name of the person who built the towers and everything?
I don't think so. Not necessarily. It may just indicate a little more what kind of things would be underneath it if you did some research into the builder. But then the builder doesn't necessarily dictate the use of a place.
So that wouldn't, like, unearth some type of evil on the land?
I shouldn't think so.
Someone couldn't use that information to kill us all or anything?
Well, I wouldn't think so. What do I know? I was just a fighter in my day. I left all of the thinking stuff to the wizards.
Us too.
They're happy doing the thinking.
I just like killing things and fucking things.
We just make
Often in that
order. Most of the time.
At least I'm not chronically stealing things.
Yeah.
I will say this is an RPG first for me, where I have not just stolen everything I could get my grubby little mitts on.
Oh, you graduated from first annoying character that steals everything to second annoying character that fucks everything.
That's right.
Congratulations! You might graduate soon to actually participating in the adventure.
He's not stealing anything, he's just leaving little presents as he wanders by.
Nice wet little gifts for everywhere.
Right.
Bless him.
So, what you doing?
Probably at some point during the day, Roderick will put together a quick, crude pair of wooden swords and try to goad Helene into practicing if she wants to keep that magic one to herself.
Right. Why has she got a magic sword?
We found a magic sword and she wanted it.
I've not got the magic sword.
I don't think
It's a long sword, not a short
sword. It's not much good for you.
I think she's the only one proficient with sword that...
Okay.
That didn't have one.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You
So,
practice.
Are
Guybrush, make me a perception check.
a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
What do your elf eyes see?
Ambush.
They've taken the hobbits to Isengard.
Hobbits? No, wrong copyright.
That halfling child probably is about to ambush him.
They've taken the halflings to Isengard.
Not the same ring.
They've taken the halflings to Phandelver.
That's better.
Oh, they're here. That's okay.
You reach into your pocket and realize that there is an envelope in there.
Ooh.
Sneaky.
I will open the envelope and hope there's not anthrax.
You open the envelope. There is a small note inside. It says, "Please visit with me this evening at the Miners Exchange." And it's signed HT.
Hal, it might work better if you actually put us on the Phandelver map.
Oh yeah, good call. I'm sorry. Totally forgot I'd have you on the overland.
You son of a shit.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on.
You cockbag.
What? Neverwinter.
You wanted secret meetings with people, right?
No, him not being able to get a map right. I just felt like being a dick about it.
I'm terribly sorry. There you
Okay,
go.
Hal.
There you go. There's your map, all correct and everything. Woo.
Cool.
So that's what you get in your pocket.
What did it say again?
It says, "Please meet me this evening at the Miners Exchange, HT."
Does one bring their goblin cohort with them? I'd say yes. I would say yes.
I don't think it's safe to leave him anywhere.
I was going to say, the other option is trying to find someone to babysit him.
I'll babysit him.
I'll take him with me.
I'll sit on him.
By that at all.
Before we get to evening, shall we just do a little bit of inventory keeping?
Go for it.
3 potions of healing. Who wants?
I currently have 1 healing potion by the look of it.
I have 1 potion of healing.
Is there anybody that has none?
I don't have any.
Well then.
You get 1 right away, dear.
I don't think I have one at the moment, actually.
Okay, that's 2 gone.
I don't think I have one either.
All right, there we go. Easy.
That was easy.
Do we sell the 2 small vials of perfume for 10 gold each?
Yep.
Okay. Hal, do we get 10 gold each for them?
Yes, you do. Barthen purchases them and says he'll ship them up to Neverwinter on the next wagon, unless he can find someone to buy them locally.
All right, then let me do some quick math to add up these electrum. Ugh.
Hey, Hal?
Mm.
What is it I can do with my poison in disguise kit? Poison people in disguise myself?
Correct.
Do I need to get ingredients for that?
As opposed to disguise people and poison yourself. Now, the poison kit, I think, is assumed to kind of have enough stuff in it to make a number of poisons.
Okay. And then what about the disguise kit? Is it just...
It's got like fake noses and shit in it.
Right. And how does that work? Do I roll to see how good my disguise is, or...?
Like, give you bonuses to disguise.
Okay.
I'm looking.
I
Disguise kit. This pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and small props lets you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise.
Right, cat ears. I'm a cat now.
Yay! Poisoner's kit. The poisoner's kit includes the vials, chemicals, and other equipment necessary for the creation of poisons. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to craft or use poisons.
Okay. Side note, we will each get 43 gold pieces.
That's good.
I thought we had Electrum.
I'm converting.
He's melted that down into gold.
Because you really want me to give 4 different coin split outs?
How many?
Yeah, it's more authentic.
43.
It's like in Athos where you have to make people do it.
Electrum and Platinum are the only coins I don't have on my sheet now.
Oh.
How many did you say?
If you want, you can certainly convert some into Electrum. Sorry, what was that, Lindsay?
How much money was that right now?
43 gold pieces, getting added to whatever your amounts are.
I always liked Athos because you can have the clear pieces, and then they can be broken into sections which are called bits.
Bits.
Bits of this, bits of that.
You have like clear coins that can be snapped in. I think it's 8 pieces.
Yeah, and then in an unlucky fall, you make bits.
Yep.
I think with all that traveling, I probably need to purchase another 10 days rations or so.
Mm-hmm.
So I will spend 5 gold to purchase another 10 days rations.
Well, we were eating owlbear on the way back, you know.
I did eat a fuckload of owlbear.
I did need a fuckload of owlbear.
I'll be back in 1 second. I need to go and find a pen.
There's only so much owlbear jerky you can eat.
And I may or may not have eaten some orc and over.
Goblin.
You're so evil.
There's no reason. There's a reason why you're so weird in the mind. You're prion disease.
Are we not supposed to? Are we not supposed to eat what we kill? Is that not a thing?
Not
I thought
non-animals.
you were vegan.
I'm vegan. I can't speak for Guybrush Threepwood.
This is fantasy, so, you know, hey.
Also pay another 2 gold, Hal, for the general upkeep in-stay meals for Roderick and Halate.
Fine.
I'm hoping I won't have to pay for room or board tonight.
I'll buy the same rations.
Good. Everybody else is starving to death.
I guess I'll do the same.
And a keg of beer, and
Anybody need anything else?
I guess the ration thing is everybody.
If Roderick has time, he probably goes up to Trencendor Manor and plays around with his alchemy kit a bit.
Out of the way in case there's explosions.
Exactly.
Very good. It's fine. I don't think anybody's rushing.
As the Nothic
It's probably kind of afternoon when you arrive, so you have time to kind of mess around in the stores and talk to people and what have you.
And I'll take my smith tools
Finish coloring Guybrush.
with the...
What about Guybrush?
I finished coloring him.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, Guybrush.
I'm very interested to know what he looks like, because I don't remember what I described him as. And I never wrote it down.
Where is he?
Kind of brushy, kind of guy-y.
I suppose you just described him as Guybrush Threepwood, didn't you?
I think that's what I did.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I basically just said he was...
Is that what you found as a reference, dear?
Ah! That's funny. He looks far too innocent.
Yes, that's how he kills you.
He needs like some missing teeth and some
He pulls
scars.
you with a boyish face and then stabs you in the face.
Just needs to be splattered with blood.
That's right. The gore of the innocent.
I can do that.
So much more evil than that.
He kind of has
He's
that...
so happy talking. He's like, you need a knife behind his back or something. That's pretty cool, though.
I do like knifing things.
He does like knifing things.
Very good job, dear.
Yes.
I've just opened it on the recording machine so people can see it. He's got like a little goatee going on.
Well, I did take inspiration from the guy, so.
Okay. Anybody doing anything in the daytime? Shopping? Just chilling out while you're back there? Apparently so.
Yeah, preached to all the dwarves in town, you
I've
know.
kind of said pretty much what Roderick does, so.
I don't think I need anything.
Evening arrives, Nicholas.
Wait, does Droop need anything?
He seems happy he seems happy with what you've given him so far.
He's only just been eating grubs and strange berries the past couple days for food.
Right?
We've all been eating strange berries in the wood, man.
Some people have rations.
Yeah, you might want to buy him some rations too, Nick.
All right, I'll buy my little buddy some rations.
Very good, because he has no actual money.
5 gold for 10 days.
He's never seen so much food.
And he eats it all at
Eats it
once.
all at once.
Although he's dubious that none of it's human.
He's dubious that none of it is human.
Yeah, he does like the taste of elf as well, but he doesn't mention that.
He has changed his ways.
He has changed his ways.
I thought you were making him vegan.
He hasn't changed his pants, probably.
Did I say that at some point? I don't remember saying that.
Or was it the other goblin? Was it the other goblin we left that we...
Yeah, I made
Goblin.
the goblin go vegan.
That's the one that you made swear to go vegan, that's what it is.
I don't remember if I made Guybrush vegan or not. I really don't.
That's funny. You're going to invent fantasy tofu.
You kind of had a falling out, yeah.
I think it's okay for me to eat meat as long as it's something I fucking murdered the shit out of.
You're going to starve to death, dude.
I have to admit, I was very surprised you didn't try to sneak away after we made camp and just kill the wizard in his sleep. You are an assassin.
Yeah, I'm really lazy, though.
He's really lazy. I'd have to walk more than, 10 minutes to do
Gotta
that.
walk.
Too much
Quite
work.
far by the time you'd wandered down.
Unless he's paid.
Quite far from the tower at that point. Or you mean before you got to there?
Well, something. At some point suggesting in a way that we stop close enough that he could walk back or something, but...
Just so lazy.
We don't know that he didn't do that.
Yeah, I guess technically you don't know I haven't been private messaging Hal and doing rolls on how I'm gonna murder the wizard.
It's true.
So,
I suppose I'll have to watch the recorder.
Yeah. So, it is evening.
I guess I head out to the miners' exchange.
Have you told anybody else about your note?
No. It seems like whoever gave me the note wanted it to be secret. I assume HT is Haley and she's looking to hook up.
He's not wrong. The initials match.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I love that.
Someone who's had constant access to my stuff. We're both Elvinish, so I mean.
No.
You want to bump your twigs and berries?
I don't know.
It wouldn't be that lady that runs the mining exchange or whatever, yeah.
Okay, you arrive at the mining exchange. It is all dark. The door is closed.
Knock, knock, knock.
After 30, 40 seconds, you see a candle behind the door, and the door opens a crack. And then a face appears, and then the door opens a little further. Come in now, come in.
Do I recognize the face?
Yes, it's Halia Thornton, the lady who runs the mining exchange.
Alright, I tell Droop to wait on the porch.
You have a goblin?
Yeah, he's my.
Best to bring it in if you intend to keep it.
Alright, come on in, Droop.
He's now finished unloading bricks.
It can sit in the corner over there.
Alright, don't worry, he's cool.
Do that in the basement or something? What?
I don't know if they took him all the way down to the basement or not.
It has a drum.
But
Yeah.
Billy was out there apologizing to me. I said, "Mom, apologize to me. I'm not doing it."
Dear, you can always mute your mic if you want to.
Yeah. Still in my session, Mom.
That's just all right.
Hello, person that's talking.
Hello.
They are extending their greetings to you, Mother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because they can see you.
I'm sorry.
Yay!
I'll leave now. And thank you.
Maybe has real life.
Internet too, just so you know.
I'm leaving. I know though. Nice.
That's awesome.
He sounded so sweet and so southern. That was
So Texan sounding.
She was bringing you an apple pie, wasn't she?
It was grits for supper.
That was it. She was asking you how you wanted your grits in the morning.
That's right.
I like grits. They're nice.
It's creamy regular or al dente.
Right.
I tried them for the first time. Not
regular, I guess.
Ugh. Tastes like snot.
They do, or frog spawn.
Yeah. Although the ones with lots and lots of cheese tasted a bit like...
So basically anything where you replace the grits with something else tastes fine.
Better.
Not a big fan of grits.
Corn grits isn't bad.
I know, they're kind of weird. I'd rather just have more bacon.
Fair point. I wouldn't eat grits on a regular basis, really. I'd have to be in a really weird mood.
So, Lockhart, be wary. If she ever eats grits a lot, you know what's going on.
Mm.
Her boyfriend works at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, darn, there's no Cracker Barrels in Canada.
Lockhart's probably quite happy. I'm sure there's the Canadian version.
And, Beavers or something.
Beavers. That sounds like a strip club.
Actually, I have a beaver strip club on the outskirts of town. It's fantastic. I haven't been in there, but I kind of want to. Just to see what it's like.
Take a bunch of wands and go on in.
Oh, I need to help Mom pay for this renovation first, so that's going to have to wait.
Oh. Could have reported back.
Report in time, maybe.
Alright, Nicholas.
Yes.
He takes the candle over to a table and sits down behind it. There's one other chair, and it appears that supper has been prepared. It is not grits.
Aww.
She pours some red wine. Sit down. Come along. We have things to talk about.
I take a seat and ask her, so what's up?
I've noticed that, well, after you dealt with the Red Brands, that you are quite capable and able. And I think that your mentality perhaps aligns with mine a little.
He's a baddie.
What do you mean mentality?
Outlook on life, shall we say.
What outlook is that?
Well, I'm pretty certain that you'd like a pathway to, well, power.
I'm listening.
Wealth.
Still listening.
Good. Well, I'm a member of a small group who see such things as, well, essential to our betterment. And perhaps I would like to extend membership to you.
What group is this?
We're called the Zentarim.
The what now? What?
The Zentarim.
Okay.
We have well, you may have heard of a place called Zenthal Keep.
Can't say that I have.
Okay, that's probably for the best. We are manipulators, shall we say, and power brokers.
Power brokers?
While we wiped out the entire Red Brand gang, which was a little bit short-sighted, I feel. You could just have killed the wizard and taken over for yourself.
I could have, but
now, that would have been a wiser move, wouldn't it? Step up in power rather than doing the work of these pitiful town people.
It would have been a lot less murdering.
True. You have a taste for that, do you? I see you might be useful. So,
I do hate douchebags.
That's good, because obviously they are in the way and must be pruned so that we may progress.
What did you have in mind?
Well, I was just going to enroll you quietly in our organization, give you a little token of membership, and set you on your way.
And what would you want from me?
Not a great deal. You would just have to forward the will of the Zentarim in the world.
And your will is what exactly?
The acquisition of wealth and power.
Oh, isn't that just kind of a standard thing? Like.
Oh no, of course not.
I thought that's kind of what people did, you know.
Yeah, People may from time to time ask you to perform tasks or assist them if they know you're of the cause.
Okay.
Other than that, not a great deal. They may also help you. It's always nice to have friends.
All right. So what do I have to do? Do I have to like get jumped in? Like, is it like some hard gangbangers gonna jump out and just like beat the shit out of me and be like, "Yo, you're in now"?
No, of course not.
Oh.
You take this. He puts a pin on the table. It's just a simple black circle.
All right.
You just have to wear this somewhere visible, and you are enlisted into the Zentarim at the level of Fang.
Fang?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the lowest of the low, unfortunately, but I'm sure you'll grow in the ranks pretty quickly.
I think my killing of a wizard and murdering of whole gangs so that maybe someone like you could start taking some power in this town.
I already have plenty of power in this town, and you made a mistake killing all of the gang. You should have just killed the wizard and taken over. That would have been the more sensible route, I feel. Then you would have had a gang, and you could have extorted more wealth and power out of this pitiful place.
Oh, okay. I see now. Got it.
Very good. Now, if you need anything, please come back. You have a standard 20% discount at the Miners' Exchange.
All right, sounds great.
You finish
I
the
leave.
meal
Okay,
and leave.
bad.
What?
Droop and I. So is everyone at the hall or the inn?
Probably.
All right. I go meet everyone at the inn.
Hey, Droop, where you been?
Hey guys, guess what? That Hollier woman who runs the Miners' Exchange, totally fucking evil.
What do you mean?
So you get along well.
Certainly something coming from you, Guybrush.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am not evil, okay?
Make me a perception check.
Who?
Everybody. But mostly Guybrush.
Remembering what my perception is.
Perception is off. Oh,
6.
yes.
A 6.
8.
13.
15.
Marigold and Hilaire notice that several people look over and then pretend not to have heard.
Yeah, they're probably in on it too. We're fucked.
Not gonna keep.
Well, we are now.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck her.
Totally evil.
Well, you did say the Miners' Exchange. I would then guess that many of the miners are in on it.
Probably. She wants. Apparently, I'm part of her secret society now. We lust for wealth and power.
You just want to keep talking about this in the open common room, Guybrush?
Yeah. Y'all want to go somewhere more secretive?
At this point, it almost feels like a mood issue.
Obviously, the whole mine thing is a facade and a cover anyways. There are no dwarves in this town.
That's tremendous.
Yeah, I would. She suggested that I should have just killed the wizard and taken over the Red Brands. Those guys were kind of douchebags, so.
Ah, I see. I wonder if the town master is in on this organization as well.
Yeah, they wanted me to. They said I should probably extort a bunch of money from the town or something. I don't know.
I'm getting the impression we should probably get our asses out of this place pretty soon.
Well, we dealt with the Red Brands. I don't think the town will mess with us. Perhaps we should bring this Halia into the holding sounds underneath the town master's hall.
I mean, I guess, she called this place a pitiful place.
But we don't know how much of the town is in on this.
I mean, is the whole town evil or just her?
We
It
haven't
would give us an idea.
way of knowing that.
Could we ask these people if they're in on it?
Guybrush, subtlety is his middle name.
You gotta get the entire town drunk first.
So, a couple of people who one looks like a farmer and one appears to be a miner, have left the inn.
Sweet. This is gonna be great.
I think we should probably very quickly try and get Halia up and into one of those holding cells before she leaves town.
Or go to a room before half the town descends here and murder baits.
What?
Murder baits?
It sounds like they were trying to get money out of the town, so I don't think the whole town can be a part of the organization if they're trying to get money out of it. That would just be them paying themselves, wouldn't it?
What if they're going to kill her right now? Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Well, it's a pyramid scheme of sorts, you know.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Hey, I watched something today that told me why the Ponzi schemes are called Ponzi schemes.
Because of a guy named Ponzi?
Yep.
Alright. Mystery solved.
I didn't grow up here.
Do the fuck out of that one.
I didn't grow up here, fuckface.
Fuckface.
I had no idea either, Lindsay. It's cool.
I had guessed as much, but there was a thing about Ponzi and his Ponzi schemes. So it was mildly interesting.
So, hey, are you guys willing to do, the bidding of this Zinni blah blah group that I'm part of?
Strangely, I think it's really funny that he's made a member of a secret organization. The first thing he does is tell his friends.
Oh, I think if you're a member, we got to round you up and put you in jail too.
No, it's okay. I get 20% off at the miners' exchange, though.
Yeah, that 20% will be at the kneecaps.
Is that not a no good? Look, she handed me a piece of jewelry and said I got 20% discount.
What jewelry was this?
Take it.
What jewelry was this, Guybrush?
This pin I got right here.
So look about for anybody wearing pins.
Anybody in the bar wearing pins?
Is there anyone in the bar wearing these pins?
There's no one in the bar that's wearing a pin anymore.
That's better than everybody left in the bar has pins.
That would be really bad, wouldn't it?
Come on, let's go try and round Hallie up and those two other pin wearers.
Pin wearers. How dare they?
Well, it's not like he's told us what the organization's called.
It's true, it's not like he's told you what the organization's called, otherwise I might make you make a roll to realize that rounding any of them up is a tremendously bad idea.
But we don't know that.
No, you don't know that.
What were they called?
Let's try and round them up.
They were called the Zentarim.
Hey, they're called the Zentarim, you guys. Anyone know about these guys?
Hello? You know that they are a very large, generally evil organization that generally has its center in Zenthal Keep. They are associated very strongly with the god Cyric, who is quite evil. They are assassins, manipulators, murderers, power brokers, spies, and generally not very nice to be around. In almost every civilized location, they have at least one or two agents.
Well, there we go.
Great.
So maybe we shouldn't round these people up.
I see nothing that makes them any different from the red brands.
No, not at all. No.
Except for their slightly vaster organization.
But quite a lot vaster.
No,
All the more reason why we should stop them now before they leave town.
yeah, we'll be fine.
But what's going to be more problem? If they disappear? Or if they leave town and tell about this elf named Guybrush, who immediately ran them out after being asked to join?
I ratted no one out. I just shared my knowledge.
Quietly,
In the entire
quite loudly
common room.
in the bar.
I think this may be a sign from Moradin that we're on the wrong path and are going to be all be murdered in our sleep now.
I have a theory. That Guybrush was recruited just so we could be picked off, I think.
My hatred of tyrants and power brokers is well known.
Well, that's definitely what they're going to tell people now when they ask why they tried to recruit him.
We were just testing him.
He's an assassin for the good.
Yeah.
Well, no, they were basing their assessment on the fact that he acts like a crazy assassin power broker guy.
Wild card!
So, once again, are we going to go chase after them, or are we just going to let them walk away?
Well, I could go for some good murdering. Let's do this.
I don't think they're the walking away types.
What's on our quest log right now?
Travel to a different town.
Yeah, go to Tree Place and talk to the druid.
Okay,
We also need to find where the keep is. And...
Is that like a pressing thing, or should we...
Well, also, the most pressing thing is rescuing your old patron from his gobbling captors.
Yeah.
We don't know where that is.
No, but they've been told that the druid does probably know where that is.
Okay, so maybe we do want to just skip town and...
No, but they're literally walking down the street right now. We know she was just in the house.
Well, they walked out of here. They probably then sprinted to her and told her that they have to organize their murder party.
So again, are we just letting them escape, or are we
I
not
go
taking...
outside. Can I see where they are?
Maybe we should have a look. Maybe we should see if the people have just run out to go home to their loving wives, or...
Guybrush, you stick your head into the street and it's quiet outside.
You get a face full of arrows.
I don't like that. That is suspicious. We need to leave.
Not really, it's the night time. It's supposed to be quiet outside.
Can I see which way they've
Don't
gone?
like it.
Nope, you cannot. They seem to have vanished into the darkness.
It's silent and still. It's full of assassins.
That's right. Just filled with assassins everywhere.
Alright, I'm going back to the minor exchange.
You see,
Yep.
Sister Garel just finishing up at the Shrine of Luck. She kind of winks. She winks at you as she heads towards her house.
Can we put a bag over his head before he heads off?
Nah, too late.
Do I want to go to the minor exchange and try and keep us all from getting killed, or do I want to bang the elf?
At least you die happy.
Well,
you've never done anything nice for us before, so you may as well go and get banged.
I have done tons of nice things for y'all!
Roderick has continued on to the miners' exchange after Guybrush has just stood there stock still looking at the elf.
Is anyone going with Roderick?
Down, and Roderick and I are going to the miners' exchange.
I'll follow the crazy elf lovers.
Lens,
I have to follow my husband.
are you going to the miners' exchange?
Yes.
Okay. Don't like that one. I'm going to be so drunk.
I'm gonna need a drink.
I knock on the door of the miners' exchange.
Just like cider. Just gonna get some. Lindsay's on rum and coke, having handed off 2 ciders to me.
Drink up, bitch.
The miners' exchange is dark.
I knock again.
The miners' exchange is dark and quiet.
I go over to Halia's house.
You don't know where that is just because it's labeled on the map.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't label it on the map.
Hmm?
What's the cake shop?
It's one of that, and some kind of mixer. No.
Just go knock on all the nearby houses. Is Halia here? Is Halia here? There's a secret cabal of assassins here?
You could probably ask someone, and they would probably point it out to you.
Is there anyone on the street?
There's a couple of people wandering around, probably back home.
I stop one of them and go, hey, where's Halia's house?
They pointed out behind the exchange.
I go to Halia's house and I knock on the door.
Halia's house is dark.
Knock again.
Surprisingly, it remains quiet and dark.
Roderick tries opening the door.
The door is locked.
And trapped.
Boom!
You're sure about this, Guybrush? That they belong to a secret organization, they extort money from the town, want the Red Brands to stick around.
Well, no, they didn't necessarily want the Red Brands to stick around.
And they didn't say anything about extorting money from the town.
Did you just make all this up, Guybrush?
I have been eating wild berries in the woods.
Guybrush, is this serious?
Does your goblin tell you things?
Yes, he does, quite often.
I mean, look, we know there's a giant organization, but from what Helene says, they're basically the Republican Party.
What's this Republican Party?
Oh, I read about it in some books about like this far off land. It's fantasy book.
Far off land.
I assume.
Guybrush?
Yeah.
Is this something that we should risk, say, getting in trouble legally to break the door down to arrest her, or not?
No.
Guybrush.
Arrest her? We're not cops.
Yeah, we're not really the police. And last I checked, being power hungry isn't illegal? Question mark?
Kicking in somebody's. This is why I was asking for kicking somebody's door or breaking into a house. In any event, since apparently it's not actually that serious, I'm gonna go back and have a drink.
I'll have several.
That's amazingly funny. Okay, very good. You have several drinks.
It was a little silly that we got spooked like that.
I go back to my elven woman.
Who is also a member of the Faerûnian and stabbed you in your sleep.
Yes, I ask her what she knows about them.
They are an evil organization of assassins, power brokers. I would not mingle with them.
Well,
Why do you ask?
They kind of asked me to join their group.
Then they must have marked you as someone of possible worth to them. Do you have a reputation for assassination or spying or information brokering?
He's a very, very bad boy.
I do sometimes shoot people with an arrow.
That wouldn't normally be it. Do you express opinions that would necessarily give the impression that you are, less than satisfied with the current status quo?
I do hate people.
That may be it. That is sufficient, I would suspect.
Oh. Wait, so all they are is a group of people that hates everybody?
Well, they just want to be in control of everyone and get the power and the money.
But do people normally get a discount when they're members of their group? Is it like having a Costco card?
It's exact.
Alright. I guess they're not so bad then.
What the hell?
I just turned it back on.
Let's reboot it.
We got a lot of network breaking up.
UK.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Whoa.
What type of stuff do you think they'll ask of me?
Generally, it'll be small tasks, as I understand it. Perhaps go and escort this person over here, whether they want to or not, or go sit in this bar and listen to this conversation and bring back information, or go over here and make this guy's death look like an accident, or similar.
Do you think it's a problem that I talked about it loudly at the Stonehill Inn?
That might not be wise if they... Did you accept their invitation?
Well, I mean, they handed me this pen.
That he's wearing?
Okay, so you're in more trouble than I would have originally thought. If you actually accepted and didn't intend to, That would be a bad thing.
Well, I mean, they offered me a 20% discount.
Oh.
Wow.
Don't for the
Seriously.
discount, stays for the murder.
Okay.
Wow.
So, well, to be honest, I do agree. You do seem to be quite aligned with their goals. It's really all about you and the things you can do. For all the talk of being a great folk hero, I haven't really seen much folk heroics from you.
I cleared the town of Red Brands, thank you.
Yeah, but, you know, it seemed like a chore.
I saved a goblin.
Fabulous.
I have
Pressed him
reformed
to
him.
service.
But I mean, you're not really rallying the townsfolk and inspiring the world, are you?
I gave good meaning words to a child.
Hey?
I didn't force a child into prostitution.
I inspired a child to become a hero. I cleared the town of evil. I am reforming this goblin. What more?
It's all about you.
It's not all about me.
Every one of those sentences started with I.
You're saying what makes me a folk hero?
Yes.
I'm telling you, the things that I have done for the
Glorious deeds.
But not that may make you a hero, but surely the betterment of the people is what you should be concentrating on.
The town clearing of Red Brands, does that not better the people?
Yes, it lifts the yoke from them, but I cleared the Red Brands is not what you need to say. You need to say, the people of this town have been freed from oppression.
The people of this town have been freed from oppression.
And then it's not a personal thing. It is a task you do because it needs doing.
I think you're getting into an argument over fucking semantics here.
I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree. I think it's all about the difference between personal gain and responsibility to your society.
What the shit did I gain out of clearing the Red Brands?
Did you want to gain something?
Loot.
No!
Surely
You haven't seen this episode of Friends.
Did you get paid for that task?
I don't know, did I?
You
I
did
believe
it for
you
the
did.
glory, therefore it's selfish. There is no such thing as...
And while it isn't necessarily wrong to be paid for a task at hand, really,
I'm
I
sorry.
think you only really did it because of the money.
I'm sorry, how much did you charge me to bury some bodies?
Well, that's a job, right?
Paid. That's you getting paid, sucker.
No. This shrine doesn't look after itself.
And I don't get fed myself. No one gives me clothes to have.
I'm not begrudging you the money. I'm just saying you didn't clear the Red Brands up and then get paid. You were offered money and then did the job. Surely a hero would jump straight in. And
I didn't even know there were a problem until somebody said something and said, "Hey, we'll give you money."
You're getting so angry. There's no need for that.
You are insulting my character, madam.
Aha! So your character is what? You see the virtues of society and wish to help people.
Yes! Mostly.
Mostly.
Some people are douchebags.
That's interesting. How many of your compatriots would you say share that view?
I don't know.
Do you think the halfling does?
Maybe, I don't...
She seems to be quite well-intentioned, if a little bit psychotic.
I'm not psychotic.
You're not here!
How about
Robin
the other elf? She seems very placid and contemplative.
Who?
The other elf.
She enjoys doing good stuff.
Interesting. Perhaps you could bring them to me.
Bring them to you?
Yes. I'd like them to be here for supper.
Fine.
Your iPad is fixed, by the way.
Huh?
I'm talking to Lindsay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I go and grab the others to come meet the the elven priestess.
Hele and Marigold.
Was that the only ones you wanted to meet?
That's what she said.
All right, I got that.
Is there a reason she doesn't want to meet the rest of us?
I don't know.
Well,
He said you wanted to meet.
Suppose if
Y'all
we're
can
going
do
to
what
introduce
you
our
want.
bed partners, I might as well get a proper meeting with her.
All right.
Thing's not here to try to jump in.
Well, then,
He'll probably come because he's not a Billy No Mitts in the bar.
Oh, Thing is here. He was just completely off camera.
A lot. His camera is so badly positioned.
He wasn't even half a face. He was nowhere on the
Normally we
camera
can see
at all.
some of him. And now all we can see is the wrong. There he
There he is.
goes. He's on camera. Hello.
Hello.
Thing, do you want to come meet the elf too?
What, the lady I talked to that told me about the Banshee originally? Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Okay, you all tripped back. By the time you get there, she has 4 places set for supper, looks slightly crestfallen, finds 2 more plates and puts them out as well.
They wanted to come too, and I didn't feel like arguing.
Very good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stalwart, strong of spine and will. It's very obvious.
I've already been arguing with you, okay?
You were arguing with her, Guybrush.
Yeah,
What about?
she's insulting my character.
I'm just
Oh,
saying
not
that
that
you
difficult
probably
to do.
shouldn't have agreed to be a member of the Zentarim.
She handed it to me. I took it.
So therefore you agreed.
I didn't know how evil they were.
But you didn't ask.
Well,
I have a feeling, Guybrush, that if you're alone in a room with a woman, you pretty much agree to whatever she asks of you.
pretty much. I thought I was going over there to bang your wife.
What? What? Say that again, Guybrush.
Excuse me?
Someone slipped a note in my bag saying, "Meet me here with the initials HT."
I'm married.
I only know one person with the initials HT.
Not a uncommon, Guybrush.
Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to slip some notes into his pocket.
I wasn't going to,
Actually,
probably.
trying to cause trouble.
Guybrush.
What's up?
I understand we can have differences of opinions, but if you ever have the intention of trying to sleep with my wife, I'm not sure we can be part of the same group.
I never said I was going to try and have sex with her.
Sharing is caring.
I thought she was, and I was going to tell her that what she was doing was wrong. And that she should go be faithful to her loving husband, despite my overwhelming physical attractiveness. That this could not be, because we were in an adventurous party.
Hal, what have you started?
That was fine, I was saying. I was merely doing the background stuff that's in the book and you spat it out here.
That's right, Guybrush. That's exactly what you were going to do, because you know
Exactly.
what would have happened if you did anything further than that.
You would dance around all night.
See, I'm the only single female in the party, and he still doesn't want anything to do with me. He'd rather go and
I
sit.
have to say it's a little bit like paedophilia. You are a halfling.
Hasn't stopped him before.
He's an elf.
That is true. He was after that other halfling woman.
It's all right, Marigold.
I don't sleep with party members, okay? I don't shit where I eat.
Unless they send you notes in the middle of the night.
I was going to tell her that it was wrong, and you can't prove otherwise.
Okay, it's his story. He's sticking to it. I believe him. Let's,
Roderick sits very close to Hele and has an arm around her.
Now you've had your small domestic, shall we just say that it was probably a bad idea that he joined the Zentarim?
Generally, for the length of his life, and
Well, there's really no way out. Well, there's one way out.
Whatever, I don't...
To be honest, him joining may be the...
Are you saying that this group...
Down.
Sorry, go ahead, Thing.
Him joining up with him may be the quickest route to bring the Zentrum down, really.
He's not going to bring the Zentrum down.
Well, not intentionally.
It's not going to happen. He may make a small impact locally, but there's so many of them, so many agents, so many trained and skilled assassins that there's no way you could stand against them. This organization truly is the rotten core of the world right now.
Yes! I joined the greatest group ever!
Guybrush, why didn't you let me break into place and try and track her down? She's probably left town now and sent their top assassins against us.
She probably hasn't left town. She's probably going to open the exchange in the morning. She's not afraid of you.
And your hearsay?
They're not gonna do anything.
She's not going to move. She has her place well ensconced here.
It's just our word against her.
I see no reason why we should let her continue operating.
Well,
what proof have you got that she's done something wrong?
Work of a drunk elf reprobate?
I suppose it's true. We can't really trust Guybrush for any testimony.
who said I was drunk?
She is a pillar of the community. Harsh, perhaps. Austere, yes. Intractable, yes. But still, she runs an efficient place, and the miners rely on her services.
Also,
where you're going to get her out of here?
Also, just for the record, if these people are as evil as you say they are, I really didn't have a choice but to join, because she already told me about their secret society. So...
Well, she approached you. You didn't have to say yes.
She was like, hey, I'm part of a secret society that wants to rule the planet. Do you want to join? If I said no, she'd have probably poisoned me right then and there.
Do we need to go back to that folk hero conversation?
No? Look.
Didn't think so.
Look.
Are you telling me you couldn't handle yourself against one woman?
Mistakes were made, okay?
I appreciate that, and I'm trying to help you. Just saying that, you know, you're in pretty grave danger. You're a member of Zentrum.
From what I can tell, being a member makes you not in danger.
Correct. As long as you don't go mouthing it off in the bar.
Well, mistakes were made.
And I'm sure they'll understand as they're flaying the skin from your probably kept alive by magic body.
Ooh.
Or they'll have him kill all of us as, you know, proof that he's loyal. And
well, I'm fine with that option.
You might have a good idea there. Perhaps you should go join the Zentrum too.
See? See how easy it is to accidentally become a member?
I appreciate it. All of a sudden you tripped and became a member of the most dangerous organization in the world.
I thought it was like a co-op.
What did I sign up for?
I thought it was like a co-op. I get like 20% off at the Miners Exchange.
To be honest, you're probably not that important to them. All you have to do is just carry on as you normally do and try to avoid anyone who looks like they're part of the Zentrum.
Or don't avoid them and, you know, see what they're up to.
Don't take them on, I'm telling you. It's a bad idea.
Maybe.
I see no reason why we shouldn't, though. They're an evil that's gripping this town. Regardless of if people believe us, though, it's the right thing to do.
You're not viewing it on the right level. Yes.
I don't see what other level there is.
There's a level beyond this town that you're missing.
What are we missing?
You're missing the fact that, yes, maybe they have one agent here, because there's all of 60 people that live here. However, everywhere else, there are many, many more. And if you take them on, they will crush you and pulverize you, and you will be dead. Very, very dead. Possibly even undead.
And then who will rescue our friend?
Exactly. So keep in mind the task at hand. As you say, mistakes were made. You are now a member of the Zentrum, to which there really isn't an escape, I'm afraid.
All right.
However, there are other organizations that exist that may be able to help you.
Ooh, can I join them too?
I'm afraid it's really one or the other.
now you're just talking, only a Sith deals in absolutes. I think I can be in both.
Which is an absolute statement in itself.
Exactly.
Well, my hypocrisy knows no bounds.
I was going to suggest, had you brought the appropriate members, that we could have had a conversation, but as there are others here who might not share my views, I cannot really disclose the goals I bound to. However,
I am happy to go back to the bar and drink.
I would suggest that Thra and Roderick have a word with Sildar at some point.
You guys want to go talk to Sildar, and we'll stay here and chat it up.
If you wish, I'll leave the building, but I'm not going to go elsewhere while my wife's here.
Just in case he quickly slides his penis inside.
Do you not trust me, Roderick?
And her?
I'm not sure I necessarily trust one who, A, is too cowardly to go against this organization and doesn't feel it's necessary to root out, and 2, talks so lightly about them and knows so much about them.
Don't you trust your wife, though?
I trust you, Sister Gorel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. All right.
Oh, you're talking... Oh, me! Ah, yes. I've dealt with the Zenturium many times.
Are you a member?
No.
Dealt is a very ambiguous word.
Yes, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Roderick,
If you wish to wait outside, that is fine. Here, take your plate with you and finish your dinner. There's a bench just outside. It's quite comfortable.
I've eaten at the inn.
Oh, okay. If you wish to spurn my hospitality.
Yeah.
You know how dangerous it is to spurn the goddess of luck, right?
I'll happily eat your food on the porch. Good lady.
Okay, those that are remaining. Grumpy Roderick on the porch. So, as we said, as you are now a member of the Zenturium, stupid boy, it seems the only logical act is to counter that by offering you membership into a different organization, which you would absolutely not tell anyone you were a member of, right?
Yes?
Good.
Maybe.
I have long been a member of the Harpers.
What are they?
We work, shall we say, where the Zenturium do one thing, we would do another. We believe in enacting positive change through information and secret manipulations.
How much assassination goes on in this group?
Basically none. Now I see why Zenturium were interested in you. However, Halle and your friend here, the halfling Marigold, do seem to be the kind of people we could work with. You are clever and intelligent and secretive, and I would like to offer you membership, at least at our lowest level.
What pin do we get?
What pin do we get? You get a harp-shaped pin in...
See?
Damn it.
And you're entitled to the rank of Watcher.
Oh, that sounds so much cooler than what I got.
You're gonna die.
What type of discounts do they get?
And you'll be signed a Slayer.
I'll heal them, but I will heal anyone.
And I get 20% off at the miners exchange.
Ruby.
Unless they murder me tomorrow. Who knows?
There's 20% of you going to be left in the miners exchange.
Well, we'll see. It'll be my word versus theirs.
Excuse you.
What's she doing?
I'll just demand trial by combat.
So, as I understand,
Yes.
this group that you're a part of,
Yes.
behind the scenes, subtle manipulation, but nothing violent?
It is very rare for us to have to fight. We will fight if needs be, but only against great and obvious evil.
Hmm.
Where do we fall in the great and obvious evil part?
I don't find you particularly evil.
What about them lot outside?
They are not the subtle type.
But me, I'm fucking Captain Subtle.
I'll try and sneak in.
Oh yes, Mister. I've joined a evil cult.
Secret society, not a cult.
Same difference.
No. I would agree with you about the cult thing.
What are you doing, dog? I don't know where she found it. And every time she's like chewing it, and then I look at her and she's like, "Nope, I'm not." And then she starts chewing it again. And I can't be bothered to pick it up.
It's yours.
Pick it up.
No, she likes it.
No, it's got a sharp bit on it. It's got a sharp bit on it.
Probably gonna sleep tonight.
The princess is throwing an attitude.
Back up, look at the dog.
I was letting the dog chew. I have now removed it. And there's an empty tube for her to play with.
Like that.
It won't if I make a noise down it.
You should give it to her and see what she does.
So where else could we rendezvous with other group members?
It's more of an individual kind of thing. Go out into the world and change it for the better.
So we're bettering the world on commission.
No commission. You do it because you want to do it. Because it's the right thing to do.
Oh, God.
Because evil exists and we need to combat it.
I combat evil all the time.
Sure.
True.
Sure you do.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I meant I am evil all the time. My bad.
You're not making your argument any better.
I confuse those two sometimes. Am I evil?
Do you agree?
I'm having faith that Guybrush is being sarcastic.
I think you just fell off. We just lost Thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just posted, like, rebooting power something.
Okay.
He'll
Do
be
you
back.
agree? Hello? You don't have to. There is no pressure here. I will not assassinate you for saying no. I will, however, trust you to keep our secret.
Your secret's safe with me.
She'll go straight back and tell her husband, though.
You do not... That is fine.
Okay.
You do not wish to be a member?
Oh, come on, do it. It'll be fun. Peer pressure.
Marigold?
Can I sleep on it and tell you tomorrow?
Of course you can.
I'll make my decision tomorrow. Well, I'll make my decision and tell you tomorrow.
Hello? Why don't you do the same? If you feel pressured by me?
No.
All I wish to do is help you. The best way you can help your friend Guybrush is to
Commit him.
counter his darkness with your light.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. My darkness?
Clearly the Zentarim saw something in you. I suspect it is a deep heart of darkness buried within. Behind a facade of a hero, there is a dark, dark heart.
You know, that's just rude. That's just rude.
Out of curiosity, ma'am.
That proves me wrong.
You're not the boss of me. You're not my supervisor.
Not my supervisor. Yes, that's right. Halia is your supervisor, I believe.
Nope. Nobody owns me.
I used it was great.
Not even yourself.
That's right. Alright, it's been lovely. If you do feel free to drop by, I don't sleep a great deal, so if you want to talk about things, I'll be here.
I do have a question, religious-wise.
Yes.
The organization.
Yes.
Is that ruled by a deity, or is that...
No, I don't care what god you follow, and neither does the Harpers, as long as you wish to do good in the world.
Things having problems reconnecting.
No! Who is your god?
Better.
Who is your god? Who do you pay service to?
Elven Coral Theon.
Comcast.
Comcast.
What is
Faerûnian.
Yeah.
It is a good god for the elves, I agree. He is a fine and noble deity. I myself serve Timora.
Lady Luck.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get it right?
You did. It doesn't matter in any way, as long as we wish to do good in the world and to change things for the better of all.
I serve the sleeping elder one.
Sleep on it. Who is your god, Nicholas?
Himself.
Cthulhu?
No, you've written it down somewhere. Who is your god?
Who did I follow? Rilliphane.
Rilliphane, the god of archery.
Yes.
Very good.
So as long as I shoot people, I'm doing service.
Sounds grand. Why don't you all run on and sleep on it? I'll be here in the morning. Before you leave, I'm guessing you've got some kind of task ahead of you.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Lockhart, Sildar is wandering from the townmaster's house to the inn. Hail,
Okay.
brave warriors! And
Hello, Sildar.
Dwarf zombie with NPC tattooed on his forehead.
How are you this evening?
All goes pretty well. There is order in the town for a change.
Perhaps not as much as you think.
You refer to Harlia and her scheming. I understand that.
You talk about this openly in the street.
I heard about it. Your friend has somehow managed to get entangled in her web. It happens.
Yes. Do you not believe that she should be rooted from the town?
We do what we can to limit her influence. There is little we can do to extricate her completely. We attempt to attack her, then her organization will bring dismay to the people of this area. It is not a matter of dealing with local evils so much as dealing with the petty ones here as best as possible, limit their influence, and attempt to better everyone and hope that they will leave us alone.
Being too afraid to act is not something I can agree with normally.
I'm not afraid to act. I just have to keep the greater good in mind. If I take her out, which is easy for us to do, I could easily kick in the door and murder her in the night. That isn't going to solve the problem. Someone further up her line will realize that she has gone missing and come looking, and they will be a lot more dangerous. Better the devil. No. We have an agreement. We have an arrangement. She deals with her business, we deal with ours. It is how it is, and it has always been that way. However, while we're speaking on the matter of joining organizations, I would like to speak to you.
Sorry, what does that have?
I would like to speak to you about something. I understand that some of your friends were of interest to our priestess, Gariel.
So.
But you yourself, probably not so much. You're more in my remit, I think. Security, civilization, the whole idea of keeping people safe.
First week of university, when everybody's trying to get recruited into different...
That's right, it's fresh as week. Right now.
I'm going to get the dog dinner.
I offer you all a membership in the organization to which I am part. I think you will be a great asset, and I think your attitudes marry with ours. Perhaps you are a little rash, a little short-sighted in the immediate frame, but I think you can mature in that regard.
Perhaps, but I cannot think that you would take the safety and comfort of your own position over helping those that are troubled by Halia and the organization she
By
belongs to.
taking the position I did, by you dealing with the Red Brands and uncovering Glass Staff, all of that has helped this town to a great degree. No longer are they cowed by fear, no longer is there a risk that Halia will be able to take over the Red Brands and truly rule this town. Her power is greatly diminished by our actions.
Why not erase it completely, then?
Oh, I suspect eventually she will choose to leave, but she has a good amount of money here. Perhaps she will move on and somebody else of lesser rank will come and take possession of the Miners' Exchange. It is her business, after all. I have no place to oust her from it.
I do not think I could join your organization.
No?
I think you would find me a poor fit for it.
I don't think so, but that is your choice, after all. I would never force you to do so, but if you wish looking after the weak and the innocent is not your thing, then I guess we can find something.
Oh, no, I look after them, and I don't put my safety ahead of theirs.
It's nothing to do with my safety. By the actions we have taken, we've made everyone safer.
But you would not take further actions for fear that it would become more difficult to protect the town.
Well, why should I take action for fear of drawing attention of those who would harm the innocent here?
She does not already harm the innocent?
Well, she does her things. She deals with the miners. She takes money, perhaps a little too much. She is not overly tyrannical. That is not their way.
I have heard much about their way that would disagree with that statement tonight.
Perhaps if she was recruiting, she may be a little more obvious. But generally, no, not so much. And we all know what games we play.
I'm one for action, not games. I don't think I would fit in on yours.
Maybe not. It is a shame that you will deal with the immediate instead of the important.
I think it is all important.
You will learn. You're still young yet. So, a drink.
I've had more than enough tonight.
Such a shame. You will have a lonely time, I'm afraid. But we are here if you need us. I don't know what Thing will say. Thing will say, maybe.
Thing will probably go for it.
Thing will, I don't know, maybe not if you don't.
No, Roderick is quite influenced by his background here.
Maybe. Oh, he looks after his. He's a big folk hero, right?
You forget his backstory and stuff. He's the one that had an abusive father, and the town council wouldn't do anything for his own individual family because his father was an influential person. The greater good, so to speak.
The greater good.
I'm just a folk hero for killing something big.
Apparently.
I believe that's what I...
And you defend a town against an evil monster or something.
Yes.
I think you killed a big monster and everyone's like, hey!
Also, of course, always remember Roderick's flaw, that Sildar has become more and more a town council member, and he doesn't trust nobility or town council. They care for themselves and not the folk they're supposed to protect.
Poor old Sildar.
And I'm convinced that I'm completely awesome and everything I do is okay. I'm a complete sociopath.
Is Thing totally unable to connect?
Yeah, seems like it.
That sucks.
It's not too. It was a decent sized session.
True.
If we have to stop here.
Killed by Thing's terrible connection.
Yeah.
I could take it even further. I could have Edamath in the bar wanting to talk to you.
What organization does he represent?
A different one, and again.
Different one.
Gotta remember, Faerûn is full of this stuff.
Yeah, well, I know they added that to the basic rule set to all these organizations.
Yeah, it's interesting. But he's not. He might come hunting you later. I hear plinking. Is the plinking thing talking?
At least Thrall was largely out of the scene.
At least he was largely. It's true. At least he was largely out of the scene.
You want to carry on without him, or ask him to keep trying?
Well, if you guys go to bed, you're sleeping on it. Roderick is Node. Nick is a member of the Zentarim. Thra really probably wasn't there in the first place. We can call it there if you want.
Is there a group for Droop to join?
Yeah, the Zentarim. You've got a perfect one.
Oh, so I guess if you can't get connected, then...
Is it the Order of the Gauntlet that I was trying to be recruited into?
It is. No. Sildar is a member of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, that really wouldn't have worked.
Eh?
That really wouldn't have worked. Roderick would have quite disliked that.
It's actually Darren Edamath, that is a member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh. That's more Roderick style.
What was the order called that Marigold and Halay were invited to?
The Harpers.
The Harpers, okay.
The Harpers. Feel free to look them up. There's a lot on there about them.
I don't understand why I was asked to join the evil group.
You don't?
Really? Really?
What have I done that's so evil?
The wanton killing and enjoyment of murder?
It's not even that for the Zentarim, it's the desire to gain power.
What desire for power have I ever shown?
None at all.
I'm more sorry for the wanton murder would be why.
Thing says the internet is out, but the cable seems to be up. But sorry, so I guess that.
Tell him we'll shut down and we'll pick it up next time. Everyone's going to sleep and we can start in the morning. But yes, Nick, you're the only one with a servant.
He's not a servant.
Outward appearances.
I'm going to say, he dresses it. Yeah, all they've got to go on is the fact that you tell him what to wear.
I don't tell him what to wear.
And he follows you around calling you master.
I told him not to do that.
We're just really giving him a hard time, aren't we?
That's right. Okay, we're going to call it, kids, alright?
Okay.
Alrighty.
Stop the recording. 3, 2, 1, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.